Hello my sweet friends and welcome to DIY with Nadia. Today we are making a Poof Ruffle Easter wreath using 21-inch Deco mesh. Today's Wreath Wednesday is in collaboration with Dave's Wreaths and Things, and on his channel you will find gorgeous DIYs and lots of wreaths. For today's collab, Dave made a gorgeous tulip wreath and you will find the link to the video and his channel in the description box below. Now let's get started on our wreath. For today's wreath, I'm going to be using this gorgeous Easter Deco mesh from Hobby Lobby. Originally $11.99, with 40% off, it comes down to $7.19. Since you can make two of the wreaths I'm making today with this one roll, it comes down to $3.60 for this wreath for Deco mesh. The wreath form we're going to be using is the Dollar Tree 14-inch metal wreath form, and you're going to need 12 pipe cleaners. For this wreath, you're going to need 6 strips that are 30 inches long, so they're going to be 21 by 30 inches long. I'm going to be using my regular mat, and as you can see, I put it vertically. I'm going to move it to the side, and I'm going to add a 12-inch ruler. Counting for this 1/2 inch underneath here, I'm going to just move the ruler to where it says 1 centimeter here, and that'll give me the exact amount for 30 inches. I decided to use this silver color because the Deco mesh has a lot of silver in it. Now for the pipe cleaners, I'm just going to put one between the first and the second row, give it 2 twists, and I'm going to fold it inside, and then one between the 3rd and 4th row, 2 twists, and fold it to the outside. And I'm going to go ahead and do that all around. So you're going to have 6 on the inside and 6 on the outside. The way we're going to be attaching our Poof Ruffles are like this: inside to the next section outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, and so on. Here we go. You can start on either side. I like to start on this side, and you want about 1/4 in, so that'll make it about 5 inches. And I like using striped Deco mesh for this because you can actually see where you're going. So with this one, I'm basically going to be going right here between the pink and the green, and I'm going to just gather. And if you face your actual strip down, then the endings are going to curl in right there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch this ruffle using whatever you have, but I'm just going to pinch it like this. And then I'm going to move on to the second side, and same thing, we're going to go 5 inches in, and in my case between the pink and the green, and off we go. So it's kind of like ruffle, poof, and then ruffle method. Now that I gathered, I want to make sure my endings are kind of curling in, and you've got this candy looking thing right here. So if I'm going to start on the inside, there you go. Going to make 2 tight twists, 1, 2. Then I'm going to take this end, and I'm going to go to the next section on the outside, and 2 twists, 1, 2. I'm going to open this up a little bit. Now the next poof, same thing. And the end, let's just make sure that it curls down on both sides. Inside, outside, and then we're going to go on the inside right here. And then outside right here. And I'm just going to continue going inside, outside, all the way around. And I'm about to do the last loop right here. And then in the back, I'm just grabbing the pipe cleaners and making sure they're just nice and secure. 2 more twists, folding them in half, and then half again, and then just pushing the pipe cleaners back, and you have a nice smooth backing. I'm just going to go around and poof everything out. Now that my wreath base is done, you can add on decoration. I'm going to probably, I don't know, I was thinking I can do this. This is super cute. This chick is ready for Easter. Or maybe this hop. The reason I don't like the hop is because you would have to give a little bit of white on the outside. It blends in a little bit when you have it against the wreath. Maybe not on camera, but in reality kind of does. And I thought this bunny would be super cute. So let's do the bunny. First things first, I'm going to remove the little twine here. And then you have these holes to take care of. I'm grabbing some lightweight spackling from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to put it on my finger and then set it back there. When I do the spackling, I make sure to overdo it just a little bit because as it will dry, it will actually sink into the holes. So I just give it a little bit more on top. And I'm going to let this dry. Our spackling is dry, so I'm just grabbing some sandpaper and sanding it down. You could probably leave it at that, but I decided to brighten the bunny up just a little bit, and I'm going to dry brush some chalk paint. And here I'm using Rust-Oleum chalk paint, and that's in linen white. I just got some paint basically off the lid, and I'm just going to put it straight on the napkin, and then dry brush the bunny. Look at this. Look who came to visit. Aww. Sweet little kitty. Okay, baby. I gotta do the bunny now. The bunny is so cute, but I think if we give it a big old bow right here, it's going to get even cuter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this basically just as a holder while I'm putting my bow together. I'm going to grab a pipe cleaner, just throw it on here. And by the way, the bow maker is always in my description box and also in my Amazon shop. For the bow, I'm going to be using this gorgeous grosgrain ribbon. It's light pink with dark pink and green little polka dots. Then I'm going to grab this white grosgrain from the Dollar Tree. And then I have this ribbon right here, which is a dark pink to match the dark pink little polka dot. And that's going to go on top. Starting with our little tail, I'm going to put it inside right here with the tail facing up. So then here we're going to give it a twist before we make our little bow. And I think that's a good size for the bow. And it looks like I'm almost at 3 inches. I'm going to give it a twist. And then bring it down here. Another twist. I'm going to make 4-loop bow. Another twist for the final loop. There you go. On top of that, I'm going to go in with my white grosgrain ribbon. And I'm going to go a little bit smaller. Here I don't have to twist because this ribbon doubles the same on both sides. So I'm just layering this in. It's cute already, isn't it? And now with this tiny ribbon, it's not going to hold on there. So I'm just going to measure my tail, give it 4 loops. I'm going to hold it really tight here as I bring this one up, add it right on top. I'm going to bring it in really tight and give it 2 twists. To cover the center of my bow, I'm going to grab a piece of the white ribbon and I'm going to just tie a knot. And I'm going to cover that with the knot right on top, just like this. It's going to give it a little bit of a character and it looks beautiful. I'm just hot gluing it in place. A little bit more hot glue right here. And cut off the excess tail here. And look how gorgeous this bow is. I'm going to use the pipe cleaner to go right here on the neckline, and I'm going to tie it in the back. I'm going to do 2 more attachments. A little hot glue right here, pipe cleaner right on top. For extra security and so it holds a little better, I'm going to use this leftover piece of ribbon and I'm just going to put it right over. And you could use anything. I call this the old-fashioned method. I used to do this when I started crafting a long time ago. And, you know, you could use fabric, you could use felt, you can use ribbon, really any type of fabric for this. And it's going to hold a lot better than if you just put the pipe cleaners in place as is. And I'm going to put another one at the bottom here. I am going to give it a little bit of hot glue in the back here. And there you go, the bow is all ready and all I have left is to cut the little tails and I'm just going to cut them on an angle on both sides and then we're going to attach the bunny to the wreath. And I'm going to attach the bunny in the center. Just going to send the pipe cleaners through the center and attach them at the top and the bottom of the wreath. And of course, you can do this any holiday. You can put a big old flower in there, whatever the theme is. At the end of the day, this wreath cost me around $6 to make. I had the ribbon on hand. Say with ribbon here and there, it's going to cost you $8 or so. But look at this full wreath for that amount of money.